Hi, my name is Saumya, and for my Zenith project, I designed a clothing line with a typographical focus. Each piece consists of a positive reminder with a specific theme. My goal was to spread positive messaging through clothing and create a chain reaction of positive affirmations for the person wearing the clothes and also the person seeing the clothes from an outsider's perspective. Maybe that person wearing the clothing needs that message as a reminder for themselves and wears my line to serve as that reminder. Or maybe someone else is walking down the street and sees the message on someone else's sweatshirt, and that reminder serves its purpose for two people. My original idea, laid out in this mood board, consisted of sticking to one 5-tone color scheme, and that didn't really play out like I wanted it to. I used almost every color in the rainbow in the end, but in general, I did stick to brighter tones, similar to the ones depicted in my mood board. I originally wanted to do both posters and a clothing line, but I felt having one type of product would provide my project with a little bit more focus and decided on only doing clothing. So I got my inspiration from Pinterest on what I was sort of aiming for, and although my pieces deviate significantly from my inspo shots, I definitely gained my general idea going into the project through the process of searching through already made products with the similar intent I had with my line, the positive messaging, kind of typographical focus. So the quotes and reminders I used were taken and abbreviated from the We're Not Really Strangers Instagram page. The brand uses its social media platform to post daily affirmations, reminders, and quotes that speak to youth in a big way because of its relatability and overall aesthetic look. The brand uses a minimalist theme of reds and whites, which was the main thing that I wanted to change when going into my project. The thing that inspired me most about this brand, though, was that most of the photos shown on their page and most of the reminders and affirmations are displayed publicly in New York as art on doors, signs, brick walls, windows, etc. So it can positively affect people walking by, something I wanted for my own line like I described in the beginning. So now to the actual process. My first step was to plan out exactly what each piece was going to look like. I originally started with 15 pieces and cut it down to 14 because I found myself unsatisfied with one of them and I didn't have the heart to start over. But I found all of the quotes through the Instagram page. I surfed through and I saved them and compiled them all into a document. And then in my notebook, I brainstormed each theme that would correspond with each quote. Once I had the theme and the general color scheme I had in mind, already developed and everything, I went to different font websites and found each varied and unique font that fit best with my theme and the quote itself. For example, for my 5th piece, the quote was "Please keep going," and I chose the font Scars to further my intent of the shirt providing suicide awareness and, serve as a reminder for anyone who needs it most. So then I got to work on all of my designs, which was definitely the most fun part of the process, going off of my detailed plans I had in my little notebook. And I would sometimes improvise along the way. Some of the pieces that varied pretty distinctly from my detailed plans ended up being my favorite because I was able to develop it on the fly, and that was really fun for me. And throughout this process, I got a lot of inspiration from Pinterest as well. Pinterest was my god during this, and I was looking at modern and new design that kind of appealed to younger audiences. So lastly, I put everything together in mock-ups, starting with the first t-shirt design, which was having a medium front text and then no back text. The second t-shirt design, which was a small front pocket text and a large design on the back. And then the last hoodie design, which was a large design on the front and then nothing on the back. My goal with my Zenith project was for me to expand as an artist through typographical design, an avenue I had yet to explore until now. I have learned so much in the process about how to create work that's professional and simultaneously provides positive messages that can actually impact people, something that is so important to me when creating art. I took all of my knowledge I've learned in this class to make all of these pieces. It required every ounce of artistic knowledge that we've accumulated, everything. And I, I think the most important thing about this for me was to make it look professional as possible. And I actually may attempt to sell these. So I'm so grateful I had the time and the space to create works of art that I'm not only proud of, but, also apply to me so deeply. Every quote I chose for a reason. It was because I needed to hear those words for myself. Each quote applied directly to me, and I need to read them, to hear them, to take them in for myself as someone who has struggled quite a bit this year, as so many of us have. So I hope this line and this project impacts people just as much as it did for me. Thank you very much.